What's up, everybody? Welcome to It's Trudeau, my channel here on YouTube. I don't really have much to go off of here as far as a script or anything like that. I'm just kind of winging it with this video, but that's how I do most things in my life, so let's hop right in. I've wanted to upload a video for a while now, and I'm just now doing it because I'm at a point of retrospect here as we are going into the 7th month of this year here in 2026. I'm thinking back on the things I want to do that I've put off for whatever reason, didn't feel like it was a good time. And making YouTube videos and streaming and stuff like that has been something I wanted to do for a while. So here I am, just doing it, winging it. Me talking to a webcam and seeing what becomes of it, getting more comfortable with this and video editing and content creation as a whole. I got to start somewhere, so why not here? In this video, I really just want to talk about how I was able to buy a house this year in 2026 as a Gen Z man, and how you can do it too. I'm going to keep this video short, try to be as concise as I can. The information I'm going to give you is based off my own personal experience, and I am no way an expert in any area, so listening to me is at your own expense. And I would recommend you don't listen to me and just do things the way that you can, but I do have some insights that I can give you because although I am young, just about to enter into my mid 20s, I was able to buy a house at 24. And there really wasn't anything special that I did. There was just some things that a lot of people are doing that I didn't do. So let's get right into it. First thing is, don't take out any student loans. Don't do it. It is the biggest trap that I see young people getting caught into. It is literally going to change the entire structure of your life if you take out student loans. The trajectory of your life will be different. So, unless you have someone who's going to pay for 4 years of school and potentially a master's degree or a PhD or whatever you're going to go for, or if you have a great scholarship or multiple grants that are going to pay for school, I would recommend that you don't get a 4-year degree. And if you are going to get a 4-year degree, you should keep it into small categories. Finance, accounting, economics, those can be useful. They fall under the Bachelor's of Arts category. Some are Bachelor's of Science, depending on the school you go to, but usually it's a Bachelor of Arts degree. Those can be useful. You can get jobs with them, and you can use what you learn in those courses to start your own business or do some private consulting for yourself. Maybe own your own little side hustle or business or something like that. It's a good degree you can go for. Or you should get a STEM degree, science, technology, engineering, math, something along those lines, so that you can get a job as a technician somewhere or maybe a software engineer, but tech is pretty volatile right now. I think everybody my age knows that, so maybe avoid that for now. The market will come back for that area though, so it's not necessarily a horrible investment. Just make sure you can pay it off quickly if you do go that route. My biggest recommendation though is to not get a 4-year degree at all. I don't have one. Many people I know don't have one, and actually the people that don't have 4-year degrees are doing better than the people that do. So I would say avoid it unless you have something you really want to do, like it's your plan and that's what you want and it's readily available and not a ridiculous pursuit. What I would recommend is getting like a 2-year technical degree or something along those lines. Getting a 2-year nursing degree, going to become a dental hygienist, maybe a paramedic with an associate's degree. These are routes that you can take that are low cost to entry and are relatively easy to work through school while you're going and pay as you go or pay it off early, and you don't need loans. That's the route I personally would go. It's the route I took. And from there, if you want a bachelor's degree within your field after you start working, that's a better option because now you have a job and you can grow your income while you're working. Getting a bachelor's degree that actually applies to the field that you're in, that you have a company that you're working for or a healthcare facility that you're working for that is going to pay you more to have that bachelor's degree, and you know that before going. And they might even pay for the bachelor's degree, and a lot of times they will if it's a healthcare facility, especially if you go the 2-year nursing route. Pretty easy to get them to pay for a BSN for you. And a lot of times they recommend that you do that, and then you're making more money and you didn't pay for school at all. So it's a good route, a good way to take. And you can save up money. You don't even need a lot. I didn't put 20% down on my house. As long as your credit score is good, which you didn't take out student loans, so your debt to income should be significantly lower than your peers, you should be able to get approved for a mortgage. It's not impossible. Depending on where you're living, I'm in the Midwest. Getting a house for less than $300,000 is not impossible. My house was less than $300,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, ranch style home. It's nice. It's a nice home. It's on 1/3 of an acre. It's a nice home. It's got everything I need. I can do renovations as I please, and I plan on doing that in the future as I save up more money. This is a reasonable goal. And in bigger cities on the East Coast or on the West Coast or down south, yes, it's probably not realistic for you in those areas. If you plan on staying in those areas, then homeownership is going to be very difficult to attain for you. If you don't mind moving out of the city, moving to somewhere more secluded, it can be a goal that's very achievable for you, very attainable. Especially if you go with the 2-year technical school route, like I suggested, because those jobs are readily available everywhere. They are the backbone of almost every society. People go to the dentist every day. If you're a dental hygienist, it's not going to be hard for you to find work. Most, even small towns, have 2 or 3 different dental offices that are busy every day of the week. And you'll get weekends off and all that stuff. I mean, yeah, there are emergency dentists and stuff like that. Potentially you could have some kind of on-call role in that field, but it's very unlikely. Most of the time it's clinic work. As a paramedic, the hours suck a lot more. The pay is definitely a lot worse, but there are opportunities in which you can grow within that field and make good money. As a nurse, the opportunities are endless. Most definitely, getting a 2-year degree in nursing is going to benefit you the most out of anything I've suggested here because you can get a job doing so many things and oftentimes more than one job, making really good money. So it's a great route. And home ownership, not impossible because you didn't take out loans. Your debt to income's low. It's a no-brainer decision to go that route. If you're taking out loans for school, your debt to income's high. No bank is going to give you a mortgage loan. The other thing, drive a paid off car as long as you can. I currently don't have one. I do currently lease a vehicle, but I drove a paid off vehicle for a long time until it started to kind of break down in some areas, and I got rid of it before it had more issues after fixing issues that it had previously had, and I was able to get some trade-in value for it. So now I have a new car, and once this lease ends, I will be buying the vehicle, and I won't be selling, and I won't be trading it in for anything else. I'm going to keep it, and I plan on paying the principal off on this house as early as possible and becoming debt-free completely. I don't have credit cards, and that was the other thing I was going to get into. No credit cards. You shouldn't be using credit cards. You shouldn't. Live with your parents for as long as you can. And when you do move out, or if you have to move out, get a 1-bedroom or studio apartment for less than $900 a month. Go to school in an area where you can go to community college and, low rent. That's what you need to do to achieve these goals. You have to just live like Well, not like everybody on social media. And you do those things and you stay out of debt and you keep your costs low, you will be able to buy a house. It is not impossible. A lot of media out there, a lot of, I would really call it propaganda, but the data doesn't lie that people are struggling, so it's not really propaganda. But there's just this doomer mentality out there that, you shouldn't have any hope because everything is falling apart and there's nothing anybody can do. And you just got to let all that go. All that is like, whatever. You can do whatever you want to do. You just might have to do it differently than your parents did. That advice is old advice. We live in a new world. That is true. But it doesn't mean it's impossible to navigate it. So keep your costs low. Don't take out student loans. Get a degree that's actually useful where you can get a good job and you'll be able to buy a home. I work a regular job. I have a 2-year technical degree. Yeah, I can take tests to get certifications and go farther in my career, and I plan on doing that. But I'm not going to go to school again to get a 4-year degree unless it's paid for or if it's really going to benefit me in a huge way for my current career. And by huge, I mean like significant pay raise, and I have a proven path that I can take that I don't have to worry about, oh no, how am I going to get a job? I'm not going to do those things. So that's my advice as a man in his mid 20s, a Gen Z man living in the same world as you. That's the advice I have. You can take it, you can leave it, whatever you want to do, but it's got me to where I'm at. And if I can do it, you can do it too. So, yeah, that's all I got to say. Hopefully, you got something out of this video. I really didn't have a plan for it, but it's just nice to come on here and try to say something. I've been wanting to upload a video for a while, so this is what I'm going to upload. Plan on uploading some other stuff as well. Not always going to be me talking to the webcam. Could be a gaming video, could be a live stream, whatever it may be. I want to do something with this channel and not just leave it blank. YouTube's literally like the only social media I have. I don't have Instagram or Snapchat or Facebook or any of that. I don't care about any of that. I don't care what other people got going on in their life. I just want to see if I can upload a video here on YouTube and start a community of people that are like-minded and enjoy the content I post. So this is the first ever video. Welcome to it. There's a lot of cool things happening this year. You got Grand Theft Auto coming out. I'd love to do some streams for that. Upload some videos on that. There's some great movies coming out. We got Spider-Man coming out soon. We've got Avengers coming out later at the end of the year. Maybe I'll share my thoughts about that and do some live streams of games that I've been wanting to play that are on my backlog. Really kind of what you can expect from this channel. Maybe I'll upload a channel trailer at some point explaining that in just like a really short form video, like 1 or 2 minutes. I don't know. But for now, this is the first video. Welcome to It's Trudeau. I hope that I'll be continuing to upload content that you enjoy. Other than that, I really don't have anything else to say, so peace.